everybody. Jess is like so educational. I feel like she'll do these sets about her vagina and I learn so much. And I get scared about my vagina and then I'm just like in the corner being like, but it's very enlightening and I really appreciate it. So thanks, Jess. Yeah. All right, so happy fest season, everyone. Oh, the sounds of like when you're starting to enter a hangover and pure enthusiasm just like melded into one there. I did not go to Millfest this morning. I was going to, and then I woke up and I just didn't feel like it anymore. So I didn't. And I don't know, I keep trying to convince myself I'm a fest person because I'm that kind of person who's like, yeah, I want to like everything and spirit and school and fun. And then I think about what it really is, and it's like a huge group of strangers who I don't know, all compulsively drinking and screaming and sweating and any other bodily functions that might happen. And it sounds really awful when you put it that way, but I will most likely go to the one that's next week. Let's be honest. I love how Fest starts right after spring break. Like, we've been back for an entire week. You know what we really need? We need to get as drunk as humanly possible and loud and make sure everyone knows about it. Which is basically OU all year, so I really don't get why this is such a big deal. But hey, muzzle tough. OU, I'm really proud of you. I'm very proud to be here. No, I think festing is cool for those who like it, for those who don't. I think that's fine too. I get both sides of the spectrum. I was at Nelson earlier today before I came here, and oh, was that a good shit show? For those of you who like shit shows, if you weren't there, you missed a hell of a good one. I think the people who were making food were also drunk. Like, everyone was drunk.
No, we weren't.
Wait, I'm sorry, what was that?
No, we weren't.
No, you weren't? I believe you, kind of. I don't know. I was with my friend and she was complaining about her omelet and I was like, proof. Your omelet is proof. She's like, I don't think this omelet is cooked. I'm like, it's probably not. If anything, it's cooked with like liquor, sweat, and sad thoughts and dreams. But then again, isn't that the dining hall every day? See, Fest is really not that different than every other day activities. It's just heightened. Yeah, so we're right off of spring break. I feel like spring break was forever ago, though. Maybe we do need this fest. Maybe that just might have been my week, but I don't know. Spring break was pretty good. I went to Florida with my friend, who's usually working camera, but she's at a comic book convention, so she's not here. So any fun little anecdotes that I might forget about this trip, you're out of luck, because the only other person who was there is also not here. But it was a pretty good trip, except for this one time, we were going somewhere with my mom, and my mom had a business meeting beforehand. So we were basically just like in the waiting room of this like Jewish Family Resource Center, waiting for her while she was at this meeting. And it was the morning, so daytime talk shows, but like not the good daytime talk shows, like the bad daytime talk shows, like the Meredith Vieira show, as opposed to like, which I feel like everyone who's in the audience of the Meredith Vieira show are people who just couldn't get tickets to Ellen, and they're like, well, this'll do. So Meredith has this new segment where it's called like In Bed with a Celebrity, or like Who I'm in Bed With, and it sounds really sexual, and it kind of is, but not in the right ways at all. So basically, Meredith brings this like really sweet Southern lady down from the audience, and she's like wearing a bathrobe, and there's this bed, and this woman is like so excited to be here. Or if she couldn't get tickets to Ellen, she hid it really well, because she seemed like she really wanted to be there. And Meredith's like, okay, so we have a man hidden under these covers, and you're gonna have to feel the man and try to figure out like who it is. And she's like, okay, I love you, Meredith. And she's got her blindfold on and is in her bathrobe. And I was like thinking, like, who is this man? You're expecting someone attractive and like funny and relevant. None of these things. And so this guy like starts to like creep up from the bed, and it's fucking Maury Povich. And I'm like, what? First of all, I did not know Maury Povich was like still an actual thing and so this woman's like feeling Maury Povich, like groping him, like, oh, I don't know who it is. And Maury's just like sitting there with a smug look on his face, like, hey, I'm Maury Povich. And then he starts to talk, and she still can't figure it out. And I was like, oh my god. And then she finally guesses Maury Povich, and they're like, yeah, she takes the blindfold off, and she actually looks happy to see Maury Povich. And it gets worse. Like, they did like these like in-bed sex exercises, like with pillows. Like, they brought in a personal trainer to tell you how to get fit while in bed, but like not sexually, but it was. Like, they put pillows between their legs and did like sit-ups with Maury, and Meredith is asking Maury about like his career and his day, and they're like, and Maury's like, you know, they don't tell me who the father is. It's live by live camera reaction. And I'm like, no one still watches your show, do they? Like, maybe kids who are at home from sick, like school's sick, or people in bad cable connections and trailer parks. Like, no one watches Maury. But I guess they did. I guess they do, because he was on Meredith's show. People seemed very happy. So I'm kind of afraid for everyone. I don't know. Like, I don't understand how anyone can be blindfolded, find out they have Maury Povich, and then be excited. But, you know, good for this girl. She was a real trooper. Ellen wouldn't have done that to her, I can guarantee it. All right, that's my time. Thank you, everybody.